There are days when the voices inside my head give better advice. When the insanity fits like a straitjacket, when the slitting of wrists feels the same as the slicing of a cucumber, when the pain can be explained away as an acquired taste. When the color of blood is just out at meal times to add a little flavor to the table of life, when life becomes a little bit unbearable. So I just let it fall to the ground. And there are only so many times I can play jigsaw before I fail to piece this puzzle back together, when your own life becomes a puzzle. Because you no longer know what you have become, or maybe you never knew who you were in the first place, and come to think of it, what good is coming in first place if you're just racing multiple versions of yourself, all of them a little bit broken, a little bit incomplete? I mean, is it possible to win if I've never had an inkling of what it means to compete? When suicide becomes a number I butt dial on Sundays, when ropes make pretty necklaces because I've never been any good at tying knots, when the occasional red ribbon blossoms on my wrist like springtime, and my loved ones think I've become a follower of Kabbalah. When the path to spiritual enlightenment is inner peace, I ask, is there anything more peaceful than the slumber of death? Anything more loving than committing your last breath back to the universe that birthed you, when Mother Earth's bedsheets are more welcoming than a lover's embrace? Who am I to decline an invitation so enticing?
Occasionally, the voices will stop screaming. But truth be told, the silence scares me more than the noise does. When the restraints do more harm than good, when the straitjacket dislocates my common sense, when the color of blood is life, when life is slipping through these fingers never to be picked up again, days when I'm finally able to distinguish between my wrists and cucumbers, when being alive and breathing is all the spice that life requires, when springtime is for picking flowers and not pieces of myself, when the universe requires nothing more of me but to wake up in the morning with thanksgiving on my lips and the will to kiss hope into the lives of everyone around me. There'll be days like this, and days like those I mentioned before. I ask of you on both kinds of days that you love me the same. If not, maybe just a little bit more.